Hello friends, in previous video session we have discussed the introductory part of endogenetic movements, that is internal movements happen beneath the earth crust, and the effect of this endogenetic movement which we can able to saw on the earth crust. Okay, we can sense the effect of this endogenetic movements, okay, in terms of volcano, in terms of earthquake and different physical features like mountain building, rift valley formation process and like that. Okay, so we have also discussed the classification of internal movement on the basis of three parameters, that is a velocity, direction and landforms. Okay, so out of this, velocity is a crucial parameter on which we can able to classify the internal movements or the endogenetic movements, out of which first classification is slow movement. Okay, so in that slow movement we are going to see the mountain formation and continent formation. Okay, so let's see how this mountain and continent formation takes place because of slow movement. So the effect of slow movement can be seen in the form of formation of mountains and continents on the earth crust. This is explained in this chart properly. Okay, so first column is of effect, second one is pressure and third one is tension. So pressure stands for the compressive pressure, compressive force. Tension is defined as a tensile force away from the center. Okay, and this force is towards the center. So here the direction matters, the direction of wave movement. So here, if the wave moving towards each other, towards the center we can say, then there is a compression, and if waves moving away from each other, then there is a tension force. Okay, effect on hard rock. So just imagine that there are two big continental plates and they are moving towards each other because of the endogenetic forces. Okay, so how this endogenetic forces moving the continental plates? So because of the flow of lava beneath the earth crust, the continental plates, they tends to move towards each other, sometimes away from each other, or sometimes they just slide on each other. Okay, so because of this, there is a creation of either compressive pressure or the, if they are moving away from each other, then there is a tensile force. Okay, so if there is a compressive force, then there is a formation of a fault like this. It converts into the different folds on earth crust. Okay, so this effect we can able to see, the folding effect we can able to see because of this compressive force, and because of tension the fault line created. Okay, and there is a depression like structure form over there, so that is known as the rift. Okay, or the fault, and the slope along this particular rift is known as fault plane. Okay, so in this way this compressive force and tensile force is expressed over here, and this is because of the slow movement of the continental plates. Okay, and these slow movements occur because of the endogenetic forces. Okay, endogenetic forces of the earth. Okay, which happens below the earth crust, right? So let's see the mountain building moment, also known as orogenic moment. Okay, so let's consider a one card sheet or the thick paper strip, and as you apply the compressive force from the both end of that particular paper strip or card sheet, you can able to observe the shape of that particular strip like this. So it is because of compressive force, and same thing happens in case of this movement of continental plates. When they are moving towards each other, then there is a compression. Okay, and one plate goes beneath the another one, and there is a folding formation takes place like this, the folds form. Okay, and these folds are nothing but the mountains. Okay, so Himalayas, Alps, Rockies are the famous example of this fold mountains. Okay, so we are going to see the geographical explanation behind this. So as in the above activity, strip was moved by placing hands on both ends. The work performed on the strip at that time is known as compression. The pressure was given on the center of a strip from both the ends. As a result, the strip moves and folds are formed. Similarly, due to pressure on earth crust, movements are generated and folds are formed as shown in this particular figure. Okay, so folding like this takes place on the earth crust, right? So the fold mountains form because of such a movement. So you can see over here the different layers of soil, then different rocks and all these things which contains the in the earth crust, and because of this compressive force, folding of earth crust like this takes place, and because of that fold mountain form. So energy is transferred from interior of the earth because of these energy waves and pressure working towards each other. So this is very important. The pressure is working towards each other, right? In horizontal direction, the layers of a soft rock form folds. If the pressure is very high, the large scale folds form and their complexity increases. As a result, the surface of earth gets uplifted and fold mountains are formed. The Himalayas, Aravallis, Rockies, Andes and Alps are the major fold mountains in the world. Okay, so let's see where they are located, right? So this is our India, right? And we know that towards the northern part of our country, Himalayas are there. Okay, so this Himalayas also form because of compressive forces of this Eurasian plate and this Indian plate. So initially, this entire Eurasian plate was the part of Laurentia land. Okay, and this is a Gondwana land. You might have heard about the Pangea continent. It is a very big continent, or the only one land body which is present initially. Initially, there was only one continent. Okay, and that is a very big continent, and around that water is present over there. So that big land body is known as Pangea, and the water body around it is known as Panthalassa. And because of these endogenetic movements, the different parts of this big Pangea get separated from each other. Initially, there was a two big parts, that is Laurentia and Gondwana land. Okay, so northern one is Laurentia and southern one is Gondwana, and these two big parts again subdivided into various continents because of internal movements. And it takes thousands of years, thousands and millions of years. It takes a very huge time scale to get separated from each other. And in same manner, this part of Indian subcontinent gets separated from Africa and is moved towards the northern part, and it pushes this Eurasian plate along this line, and over there formation of Himalayas takes place. Then there is another one mountain known as Aravalli mountain, which starts here from Palanpur in Gujarat and up to Delhi. Okay, so it is weird out mountain, so that's why it is known as old fold mountains. Okay, it is the oldest fold mountain. Then there is Alps. So can you tell me where Alps is located? So basically Alps is located over here. You can see these mountains over here in the southern France, some part of Switzerland, some part of Italy, then Austria. Okay, so you might have heard about the Swiss Alps, French Alps, Italian Alps, or the Austrian Alps. So as per the their extent in the particular country, that particular mountain range is named after that country. Okay, so this is the Alps. Then Andes. Where is Andes? They are in the South America continent. So these are the Andes mountain over here, like this. It starts from this Colombia, and it goes parallel to the western coast of this particular South America continent. Okay, and there is a Rockies mountain, and Rockies mountain present over here. This is a map of North America continent, and Rockies mountain lies over here like this, parallel to the western coast of North America continent. So all these mountains are formed because of this compression moment. Okay, so remember these examples of fold mountains. Okay, Himalayas, Aravallis, Rockies, Andes and Alps, right? So we have seen the location of that particular mountains. Then here in these pictures you can able to see the different folds because of the compression movement of plates. Okay, or the continental plates, you can say more precisely. So here the same picture as I have shown you on Google Earth. Okay, so this is a picture of our Himalayas, the northern boundary of our country. So it is because of the this folding movement. Okay, so the next one is the tension force. Okay, tension force caused due to the internal movements. So let's have one small activity. So take another one strip of paper and apply tension on its both end as shown in this figure towards the opposite direction from its center, right? So at particular moment what happen, it will break like this. As this particular central part, it is a very vulnerable to the force and the fracture because of this force. So you can able to see this kind of movement over here, right? So in this second activity, tension is created when you pull both the ends away from each other. Similarly, when movements occurs in opposite direction to each other, tension is generated and faults are formed in the earth crust. So if this thing happen with earth crust, then what happen? If two continental plates, they are moving away from each other because of internal forces or the endogenetic forces, then like this fault is created. Okay, so this fault is created or formed in the earth crust, and because of this fault, either block mountains formation takes place or the rift valley formation takes place. So we will see how these block mountains or the rift valleys form because of this tension force. Okay, so block mountains, because of the internal movement, horizontal waves moving away from each other are formed. This causes tension on layers of rock. This leads to the formation of fractures in the rock. These are known as faults. Similarly, waves coming towards each other in hard rocks also form faults due to compression. When a part of Earth's crust is between two parallel faults is lifted up, then it looks like a block. Okay, so can you imagine this thing? So there is two continental plates moving away from each other. Okay, and because of that there is a upward motion, okay, of the central part of that particular landmass, and along both its end you can able to see the fault. Okay, the fault line, and because of this upward movement of that particular landmass, the formation of block mountain takes place. Such a landmass is known as block mountain. The hilltop of a block mountain are flat. In the early stages, they do not have any peaks. Their slopes are steep. For example, Black Forest Mountains in Europe. They are present in the part of Germany and some part of France. The Meghalaya Plateau of India, okay, is also formed because of this similar process. So here you can see the Meghalayan Plateau. It is a block mountain. You can see the fault line over here. The entire rock patch, the fault, okay, and the internal layer of the earth crust you can able to see over here. So that is a fault moment. Okay, and because of this fault moment, the formation of block mountain takes place along the Meghalaya Plateau. Okay, here the another one case you can able to see, when horizontal movements are on the earth's surface act in opposite direction, it causes a tension on rock in the earth crust. When tension increases, fractures develop in the rock. This leads to formation of fault. Consequently, rocks on the both ends slide and the continuity in the layer of rock is not formed. Okay, and because of this discontinuity along the rock layers, you can able to see the subduction of some particular landmass over here, and it forms the rift valley. Okay, so sometimes the two fractures develop side by side in the earth crust, and the land is between the two fractures subsides. This subsided part is known as the rift valley. Both the slopes of Rift Valley are steep. For example, Rift Valley of River Narmada in India, the Great Rift Valley of Africa, and Rhine River Rift Valley in the Europe. So let's see these pictures. So over here you can able to observe the Rift Valley formation because of this tension force. There is a discontinuity along the faults. Okay, and this particular landmass gets subducted, and the fault line like this is created on the earth crust, and as it is a area of depression which is below the mean sea level, so from this depressed portion, so water is channelized. Okay, and it gives us such a beautiful scenic view over these valleys. So this is a valley of Narmada, Similarly, you can able to find such a rift valleys in Africa also. Then in Europe also, Rhine Valley. It is located in Germany, and this Africa's valley is located over here. So this is a Africa continent. Okay, and here you can able to see in this part the Rift Valley. If you see the actual physical map of Africa, then you can able to find the Rift Valley in this eastern part of Africa. Okay, and the Rhine Valley is located in this part of Germany. Rhine river is there over here. So in the southern part of Germany you can able to observe the Rhine river Rift Valley. Okay, these are the basic two processes happens because of a slow moments of continental plates. Okay, so the next part is continent building, and it is also known as epirogenic process or epirogenic moment. So slow movement occurs towards the center or from the earth center towards the earth crust. Okay, so you have to imagine the earth interior part. Okay, and because of such a moments a vast part of earth crust is uplifted or gets subsided. When the part of earth's crust is uplifted above the mean sea level, the continent are formed. Okay, therefore these moments are known as continent building moments. Extensive plateaus can also be formed because of such a moments. If the originally continental portion of the crust subsides below the sea level, then it forms a seabed, part of a seabed. Okay, so this continent building or the eporogenic movement you can able to observe near the coastal plains of our country India. Okay, if you see the eastern coast of the India, then it is a much broader in comparison to the western coast. This is a wider because of the continent is uplifted because of internal movement over here, and on the western coast, there is a subsidence takes place. That's why there is a very narrow coastal plain over there, uh, on the western coast of India, and the stretch of eastern coastal plains on the eastern coast of India is wider compared to the western coast. So in this way we have seen the mountain building process, Rift Valley formation process, and the continent building process in this video session. In next video session we are going to see the sudden movements happens because of the internal or the endogenetic movements or the forces acting on the earth crust. Okay, so do revise all these concept guys, and if you have any doubt, do comment, do subscribe our YouTube channel, so you will get the notification of upcoming video session. Share this video session with your friends so they will also get benefited. So thank you friends, have a great day.